question about homeopathy in general?
I mean, I think I know the answer to this, but if your child is on any Western medicine, I would guess that if they come to see you, you want all that stopped. Or how do you match with
great
Western?
questions. Now, this is what I call dealing with reality. I talk to other homeopaths about this. Because a lot of homeopaths don't want to take patients if they are on medication. Medication, by definition, is suppressive. Okay, that's what a medication does. They give you as much of something biochemical as possible in order to suppress the body, to keep the body from doing something. That's why now we have gone all the way to nuclear medicine, you know, so we can really harness this thing and keep it from happening, you know. I don't subscribe to no medication, you can come. You know, it creates kind of a problem, but in my view, we cannot stop at. My view is homeopathy is perfect, and so therefore, it is my or our own limitation to not find that perfection. You see, and so the homeopathic remedy should go deeper. Does go deeper. I mean, there's no question about that. You need to go deeper in order to lift the whole thing up. It's far, far deeper than just biochemical. All right. The challenge of children with serious ailments, just in general, serious ailments. Finding out about the physical plane, all the symptoms in details, in greater details than you've ever explained before, as well as the emotional plane and the mental plane requires a lot of thought. 3 hours, right? That's for the general population. And so obviously the question is, you cannot talk to these children, you know? And even a child who's not on the spectrum, what do I do? What we used to do was give what we call polycrest. There's a bunch of remedies, about 50 of them. So like relating to your question a bit, some remedies are well known for being very gaseous. So a child on the spectrum can be given hypopodium, or restless, the child is given tarantula, or skin problems, the child is given sulfur. There are remedies that cover a whole lot of things and have specifics. Okay? That's what we call polycrest. So a lot of these children for many, many years were given polycrest. Okay? Actually, all children were given polycrest. But as we develop the method to go deeper and understand the patient deeper, the disease deeper, we start to come to a point where several, out of these thousands of remedies we have, we could use several hundreds accurately. And then as we go deeper, the whole materia medica becomes accessible to for all patients. Because before, if we found, became accessible to all patients, okay, or for all patients. But now, okay, the patient, ourselves, we talk, we can explain, I give a remedy. But what to do about the child? You know, any children. So that's the work of 15 years. About what I was just saying now. We have, say, an encyclopedia of symptoms with millions of symptoms. Okay? That's what we call a repertory. And so, if I look something really strange, let's think of something really strange. Where is only purple, I'm just making this up, where is only purple shirts and smile when we talk to her? You know, one remedy. Let's just make this up, right? And there'd be one remedy. Okay, I noticed this, and I find this obscure remedy, never heard of before. Only this in the repertoire. I give the remedy, beautiful cure. All right, great. But how to discover this remedy alongside other remedies that might have the same thing. Loves to wear purple shirts, you know, that's it. And that's how we developed the Materia Medica, where every symptom relates to remedies, and every remedy relates to each other. And so, with that in mind, we started to notice that in the plant kingdom, particular families, let's say the cactus family, they have specific experience to the whole cactus family. The whole cactus family will talk in a specific way. The whole Solanaceae family, where belladonna, maybe some of you know, the remedy belladonna for very high fever, commonly for very high fever, with very flushed, red face, glassy eyes, desire lemonade, cold hands. The Solanaceae family, they have specific symptoms to themselves. Only them. They don't relate, they don't go with the cactus. It's very specific, and they all, but in a way, they all relate. And then we started to notice that all patients with plant families will talk in a particular way. Whereas the people who come and need an element, something out of the table of elements, a mineral, they will speak in a very specific way. And the issues will be very specific as well. They talk very much in square, like this. Whereas the plant is very sensitive and so on. And animal remedies, because we have plenty of those too, they present in a particular way. See, now it's really nature talking. We are all representing nature in a particular way, you know? So we notice that people present a particular way, talk in a particular way, and will most definitely fit within these three groups. Plant remedies, mineral remedies, and animal remedies. And within those, the sea remedy, the sea creature remedies, talk differently from the snake remedies. You following me? We all present really our disorder. We all talk from our disorder. You know, it is a filter upon perfection. We all present, we all do that.
I was reading an article by someone saying that more ASD people present in the mineral family. Do you find that's true, or is that just one person's?
There's a bit, I can say this, I don't see much animal remedies. I see, for ASD, I see a lot of gas type remedies. Okay, the noble gases, for example, is very diffuse. It almost makes sense, you know, for these children. Very diffuse. And I prescribe a lot of that. I prescribe also a lot of acids, especially very recently. I prescribe a lot of acids. That's a whole category that has come to that came to me after a particular case. And acids have the particular characteristic of being exhausted. There's a level of exhaustion, but before exhaustion, there is hyperactivity. So that makes a lot of sense. I kept the hyperactivity by itself. But you see, when you go deeper, hyperactivity becomes something else. And the whole acid categories, we have about 20 different, 25 of them. I came to realize